What's going on, everyone? I'd like to formally welcome you all to my new series, Obby Versus. In this series, we will be diving into the world of PvM on an obby, and taking on challenges most people don't think are possible for our accounts. In episode 1, we're taking on the big wilderness bear, Callisto. Let's quickly go over our gear and inventory before I take you there. So the setup is pretty simple. We're just wearing the best range gear we can for our level with minimal risk. This can be done at a lower range level also if you're patient. Just simply swap out the dragon crossbow for a rune or even an adamant one. So along with our crossbow, we're bringing Ruby Bolt's E to lower Callisto down to about 90 hit points, then we're swapping to the crossbow to finish him off. If you don't have access to the crossbow, just bring Diamond Bolt's E instead. Now we're also bringing along a Spec Weapon. The two best choices are either a dark bow or a magic longbow. The dark bow hits for a minimum of 16 damage every time you use a special attack, but you're risking a lot more. For a cheaper option, the magic longbow works perfectly fine. The special attack uses only 35% of the energy, and it is a guaranteed hit. And that should cover the gear. Your inventory setup is going to want to look similar to mine. Bring 4 to 5 prayer potions, 2 to 3 range potions. Make sure you have 1 stamina potion and 1 anti-venom. This is very important. Also, you're going to need 1 games necklace to teleport to Corporal Beast, and then the rest just bring some good food. And when you think you're ready, teleport to the Corporal Beast. Okay, let's leave the cave and you guys can follow my lead. It is important to note that Callisto can hit up to 60 damage if the lure is not done correctly, so make sure you're sitting at full health. And here we are at 40 Wild. Just west of the fishing sign, you should see this stump. Mark this tile on the ground if you're using Rune Light. Once that's marked, run up to the skeleton and mark these 2 tiles right here. This is our safe spot. Once those are marked, run over here and mark any of the tiles in this general area. When you're ready, run west. I like to pray melee here to avoid taking damage from the demons. Poke Callisto and run back to your tile. Once you're back to the marked tile, count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and run south. Callisto should just be appearing on the screen if it's done correctly. Now make sure you run around the west side of these rocks and go back to our first tile we marked on the ground. Once Callisto gets stuck, run up to the safe spot next to the skeleton. And congratulations, we successfully lured Callisto. Now pot up and select your best range boosting prayer and go to town. I'll check back in when he's almost dead. And our first loot is 250 cannonballs, not bad. So I decided to farm the bear for a little while to see if I could get lucky enough to get the pet. This boss is actually super easy to farm if you're an obby. That's assuming you save some range XP though, and the drops aren't too bad either. Let's go over some of the more noteworthy drops. So this boss drops the Tyrannical Ring, which is actually really useful for obbies. It is also a wilderness boss, meaning it has a 1 in 170 chance of dropping the Dragon Pickaxe, which is sitting at a respectable 4.2 mil. All the other drops are decent as well, but I think the main drop everyone is looking for is the Callisto Cup. Now I'm gonna roll a few clips of me killing Callisto. So this was actually the only encounter with PKers I had while making this video. My biggest mistake was wasting time trying to get the loot. You see, I thought he was here alone. Don't forget to trash talk while waiting for the entangle to wear off. I tried to fight back as long as I could. I wasn't about to let these guys take all my supplies. I'm making this red D-hide look tanky as hell. Don't forget, if you're PvMing in the wilderness, rule number 1, when someone kills you, call them nerds. Anyway, we pulled our pants back up and got back out there for a few more kills. I wasn't really sure how many kills I was going to go for, maybe until I get a decent rare drop. Oh my god. What? No way. No frickin' way. Well guys, 4 kills after being PK'd, I got this cute little cub following me around. Man was I excited. Anyway, here's the loot from 14 Callisto kills. About 430k. Not too shabby. Well guys, thanks for watching episode 1 of Obby Versus. I really wanted to showcase that Obbies can do much more than just be PvP accounts. I left 2 comments below of possible opponents for the next episode. Whichever gets the most likes will be my next target. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to Bear, one of my friends from Obby Elite. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to make this video and pass down his wisdom. If you guys see him around in game, make sure to thank him if this video was any help to you. Please let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more of these types of videos. Until next time guys, take care and happy scaping.